evening, afternoon. Hope everyone can hear me. Shut up and chat. Hope the music's not too loud. Right, I'm not warmed up, so I'm hoping this is like a proper steady recon. And I'm planning food. Thank you, Louise. Rolling out 2.4. Love you. This light's a weird colour, isn't it? Oh well. I am across YouTube and Twitch. I apologise I haven't got the shared chat on, so if any questions come up on either, I'll shout them out too. But yeah, this is the Recon ride with Team BL13. One of my favourites, obviously. See if we get any questions today. I can see there's plenty over on YouTube, so someone's got to drop a message. I think I need the fan on already. Jeremy, thank you, bud. Hey, you're very welcome. I bloody love them. I enjoy doing them. All adds to the excitement and build up, hopefully. Appreciate the comment. Right, 2.4. Let's see if it stays like that. What have I got? Look at that, 3.8 speed. That's it, rolling out. Yorkshire. Tour of To It Well. Like 500 metre descent here. Boss Water, thank you for the follow, buddy. That's over on Twitch. Appreciate it. I will be streaming more on YouTube and Twitch this time around, just as soon as I'm competing again and not being dropped every week as I have been for the first two races I did. I missed the TTT. Then we take this left turn up here and then we're going to hit the Yorkshire KOM. Like 1200 metre climb if I remember this one. Is that jammers? Yeah. A restart kit next to me. Daniel Jamrosic. Cool. He's actually in my my league, our team's league. And I see a couple of the yellow jerseys up front, so there must be some level esports riders in here as well. Which is my team. The team I'm part of. I do like that BL13 kit as well. I like this, nice and steady. What do you guys think of this course, Sam? Are you prepped? What bikes are you going for? Are you following my suggestion, or have you got other plans? That's what we need to know. Oh man, I finished my flapjack. I forgot what some of these screens do, so. There you go, let's have that one. You want to see the course, don't you? Not my face. Right, apparently I've got some questions coming my way on screen, so I've got to try and focus on that as well. So yeah, 2 laps. I know the WTRL said he's like 21.8, but it's 0.5, almost 0.6, depending on what pen you're in. 2 laps. 2 laps, everybody, all categories. Which is weird really, because when did we do this? Like 2 seasons ago. It was like 5 laps. It was mental. So yeah, 2 laps, which means obviously 2 laps. It's going to be like mega intense. Proper strung out, aren't they? I'm alright, I'm playing it safe, right in the middle. Yeah, I remember it. It was crazy. It's weird really, because back then we used to complain, or some people, well actually no, we never complained then on the number of laps, but I thought, not last week, the week before, Mikuri 40 was a mega tough course. This is just going to be like short, sweet, intense. Everyone's going to be knocking bits out of each other from the gun. Mental. Tell you what though, we got some tough courses coming up the next round. So there you go, picked up an anvil. So there's a good chance, 50-50 chance you're going to pick up an anvil yourself this course. Exactly that, that's what I was just going to say. Exactly the right time. I mean, I'd be praying for a feather at that point, just to try and survive for this climb that we're coming up to, and then the one, the pot bank climb. Good afternoon, Ingenie. Good to have you back in the chat. That's my fault, not yours. I've not been streaming. Good afternoon. So if YouTube are wondering, well, where's all this chat coming from? That's because Most of the chat right now is coming from Twitch. Apart from Jeremy over on YouTube. Jeremy trying to stimulate a bit of YouTube chat for us. Right, if I miss a question on screen, you guys have got to tell me. This is that drag. Don't like this drag. Well, Ingenia, I do know some of them, yes. Oh, there you go. When and why did I start using Zwift? Oh man, that's a nightmare. Why can't you copy and paste onto chat? Oh, great. I can't believe I'm going to have to type all these out. It's a bit of a pain, isn't it? So are the courses next round harder than this? I wouldn't say, yeah, I mean, there is a couple of real climby courses, but I wouldn't say like crazy. There's no up to Zwift, put it that way, but there is some tough courses. But yeah, I think you know what, I've enjoyed this one so far. Obviously, you've got like next week. After this one, you've got a longer climb up to the temple because that's at like 6 to 8 minutes, depending on category. I mean, that's almost a proper climb, is it not? Just trying to keep myself mid-pack here, and I'm sweating. Ingenie wants harder than this. Can you report back, Ingenie, on Wednesday for me? Yeah, that's a big thing for me and Ginny. At least there's two things, right? The courses have been not super flat, so they've been challenging. But also, I honestly think PD 4.1 has played a massive role. Particularly because obviously there was that little bug in PD 4.1, not sure if you knew, which that update you've had over the last 2 days has just helped to remove that. And essentially, as I understand it, so we're going up to Pot Bank Climb now. As I understand it, that little bug, basically it was making it harder to get round riders. So imagine if you're sat a bit further to the back of a group, something goes at the front, for you to get there is actually a lot harder than it should have been. which is why you were seeing such long lines and strung out riders. I believe, that's what I was just saying, Johan, that yeah, I think that update, I got the update yesterday, that's been fixed, so hopefully, not that you just want to sit at the back and roll through, but I was just sitting myself like 10 or 20 riders, putting the power down gradually to move up, and nothing was happening. Yeah, seriously, I'll race this midweek this week. And that first climb up the Yorkshire, it was just gone. They were just putting it down. It's a difficult one for Jeremy, because I'm riding A's with P, but I'm riding A's because I was riding A's the back of last season and I've lost fitness. The first two races that we've done, I'm getting probably a third, even 2/3 into the race and getting dropped on a climb anything longer than 2 minutes. So I can't see me surviving pot bank. I'll get up the first climb. The way my group's been going, I'll try and survive. What I'm gonna hope is that it gets strung out and I can hold on to a long line, and then when we come here and we just get over the top, there's enough in that line that it'll bunch back. But that's me being optimistic. So for the first two races, I'm racing with some of the guys in here, so Jammers from Restart and a few other absolute monsters. For the first, I've literally done like 52nd place race 1, and then race 2 I was also 52nd, so it's like I've found my level. So my goal now is to beat 52nd, well, beat 52nd place this time round. I am getting fitter each week, but I'm behind where I was. I do agree, and Jeannie, it's going to be a really interesting year, because I think Zwift are literally going to up their game. I think they have to, with a bit of competition in the space. And talking to Zwift and some of the things they've got coming up, I mean, I love what they're doing with GP. That link between ZRL and maintaining some of the stuff they did last year in GP. Pretty cool. So yeah, I do agree. Plenty going on. Tron, if you have it. The 7.8. Do I prefer scratchy race or points race? When I was racing as a B, I enjoyed the points races. Granted, we didn't have any scratch races, but I knew that I'd got plenty in there to compete for the points and survive. Right now, I prefer a scratch race, because I mean that Mercury 40 with those intervals, it was like that in between the alley sprint and the park sprint was where I got spat, because I mean that A sprint was crazy and I just couldn't repeat. So they've asked the question, I'm not sure if you saw that on screen. Yeah. I think it's good this time around that they've done points and scratch. Because obviously, I mean, more or less, the race in the calendar is a scratch race, historically. And I think it's good, particularly with the courses they chose. I even think, although I've been dropped, I even think as the Genie said earlier, we could probably some even tougher courses into the scratch races. Hey, if you guys all, I'm not sure if you've seen the podcast yet, the Virtual Bellwood podcast that we do, but we discussed some of the routes for Zwift Grand Prix. And they actually do have Alp de Zwift in there. And there's like point segments midway up the climb as well. And the other cool thing about that, if basically there's a time cut off of 5 minutes. So if you're more than 5 minutes behind the winner at the top, you're out, no points. So that dilemma, I think that's a really cool dilemma, going for points on some of the intermediates on the Alp, and then still making sure you stay within the time cut. Don't get me wrong, I know those guys and girls are another level, but still. Thoughts on adding wind like in real life? I think until you've got the control, I think it'll come. But I think until you've got the ability to really control your position on the road, and everyone can do that. I mean, I was going to say I've got Zwift play, but they're over there. I don't think like adding crosswinds, things like that will make a big difference at the moment. People are still learning the dynamics here, particularly as we moved on to 4.1. I hope it comes, but I just hope we've got the control to feather position. Because you're on the road, it's the same. You know, you've got to feather your position to get in the right place. I need to just close this gap a bit. Yeah, the whole braking for corners thing. And you know what? I never really got on that with RGT, maybe just because I was crap at it. No, I prefer to see wind than I think corner braking. Yeah, I think you're right though, in Genie, it probably will come. I won't say unnecessary, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind if we get it in game and I've tried it. You guys distracted me. I got dropped from my own teammates. Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's got to have the capability to steer. The same goes the wind. I love Zwift play, I've got him. I don't use him all the time, but I do like him. I actually like him for some of the gamification aspect. Not necessarily because it's what I enjoy doing, but it does. I think it will bring new people onto the platform. This is Elise, who I'm riding with now from Level Up. She's one of my teammates. She's going to be riding Zwift GP this time. She actually rides in the league currently with the BL13 ladies. Hey, thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it, man. Good ride on Tuesday. So how it goes. You know, one of the questions that's coming up in a little bit is that exact thing. What would I like to see in Zwift? And straight away, I want to see Velodrome. Absolutely. And also, I want to see elimination races. I know we've had them in like GP and stuff, but I want them accessible to the community. Level esports, sorry. We have been putting on some elimination races, but in like, so I know recently we had Recon, BL13, a few others join. It's been really good fun, but they just complicated to manage because you have to have so many people watching the elimination points. But I know that would be cool on the track, for sure. There's actually some controversy with the elimination race because Richie, who organised it, wanted to keep everyone together, like on the track really, and like it does, and just go sprint to sprint. But we had A riders coming in and just ripping the race apart. Yeah, we're not far off 6 days, are we now? October, November time, aren't we normally? So we're not too far. I'm glad I brought my phone in for companion app. So if it's your first time watching, don't be shy. Drop a comment, ask a question. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, it all helps. Muchas gracias. See a nice split across Twitch and YouTube. I said I was going to repeat the questions now, but I dropped again. Sorry for the lack of chat. Oh, really? Nice. Sure. Homie's on about when he saw Hidcock Wout, the DP racing in Belgium. I love cross season. That's the one thing I'm missing this year is cross bike again. I need to get back on that. Yeah, gravel racing's like grown massively, it's huge. I was talking to a Zwift last fish, and I know he's a sport gravel bike and getting out to a big event coming up in Scotland in the next few weeks. I'd love to do a couple of them big events. I think like in the UK, the Dirty Reaver up in the northeast is like the biggest one we've got, but it's so oversubscribed. We need more. We need more. Have they just asked me what my favourite team is? What was the question? Oh, dear. Right, Homie said he won this Tuesday, TTT. 3-1 average. Ouch. You know, I'll tell you what, it's actually harder to get upgraded now. Oh. Let's get onto the granny ring. Yeah, that's thing. There's a guy I race with, a guy I train with around here. Martin Ford. He's trying a lot of top races in the UK and abroad. He just switched to gravel riding some of the results he's getting. He's just got the engine for it. I think it suits a lot of those, if he's not listening, those more mature ex-pro riders. Because they're long, aren't they? Long grueling races. Yeah, it's a good engine. You see so many Zwifters out there this summer and seeing some of the results as well. Again, I know I'm coming back to that podcast, but the podcast we put out a couple of days ago where we chat to Kristen Kolczynski, who's raced outside for the first time this year. Some of the numbers, I think as one of the riders said, door numbers don't always translate to outdoors, but with KK, they absolutely have. I'm out of breath. We got 5k to go. I'll tell you the other thing I'm hoping to see this year as well. The live events. I'm saying hoping. I think it'll happen. I think we're going to see live events, not just from Zwift, but the competitors as well. And I hope we do. I'm sure Zwift are looking on it. So once we've done this recon, I am going to stay live just for a little bit longer. Just finish off some of these questions. Did I miss any questions? No. I've not actually checked the screen to see if you guys can still see me, but I'm assuming I'm still there. No, you're absolutely right. So, Genie on Twitch just said, to be honest, at the moment, I don't see any Zwift competitor in terms of community and features. Features, I'm not so sure about in Genie. Community, without doubt. Zwift is so far ahead of the game in community. Look at this. Look at these rides. Look at the group chats. Look at what Nathan and Anna do on the wrap. You know, the viewers, we're getting like 8,000 viewers, 7,000 viewers on Recons. Guaranteed if I did a Recon for any of the other platforms, you're not getting anywhere near that numbers. But you just have to, I'm a member of a lot of the Facebook groups. And my Facebook feed is just full of Zwift community chat all the time, which is awesome. You know, and the community comes together in tricky times. Obviously we had a really upsetting moment this week on Tuesday in the DRS race, and look how the community responded. You know, it's, what are your thoughts? Right, okay. That wish thing could become big since it's free, but I don't see people making the switch because of the gamification efforts. True. I don't know. I'm going to give my wish time this week. I'll be honest, I've done the My Wish Power Passport. I'm going to sign up for the Sunday Race Club just because I think I should try all platforms. I'm not a Zwift employee, so I want to try all platforms, see what it's about, understand what's to offer on cycling esports generally. I actually, from the rides I've done, I like some of the training aspects, the training calendar that they've got in there, but we'll yet to see what the racing's like. Yeah, that is the other thing they obviously have to address. But all platforms, Zwift included, have to address the accessibility, making it easier to onboard. What really frustrates me still is when you introduce, I just introduced a guy recently, mate of mine, Andy, we're doing a video on him. He's lost 2 stone since he started Zwifting, and we've been following this journey. But to get him set up, register on Zwift, register on Zwift Power, register on WTRL, it's just complicated. You need one platform. You know, you need to be able to basically just register on Zwift, everything's taken care of. It's too complicated. Yeah, let's not forget though, I mean, we're gonna see the riders that we used to see in racing GP and Worlds on Zwift over on My Wish. Are people gonna watch, give it a try? I already am. But I also think we're gonna see I think we're also gonna see Zwift take up the reins and step up what they're doing in terms of racing and community, and put on maybe their own championships moving forward. I'll just stay here, shall I? Yeah, absolutely agree. So I mentioned this the other day, but I don't think you guys can see it, but down here I've got one of my old turbo trainers, a wheel-on trainer with my 5-year-old daughter's bike on it. And we've got a Zwift account set up for her now on an iPad, or she uses my phone while I'm using this PC. And she sits here, we ride together, we chat. It's just awesome, you know. And like I say, it's accessible from a hardware point of view. And now the price of some trainers have come down as well, even more. But it's still like the registration, sign up, just it's still a bit of a nightmare. Hey, if you're ever stuck with anyone to race for in Zwift Racing League, Level Esports, my team, Level Esports, Level Racing, Elise, who's with me here in yellow, and this other yellow here, all ride for Level. We've got like 15 teams across all categories, always looking for new riders. You are welcome anytime. In fact, we have quite a few of the old WTRL team in the squad as well, which is cool. That's the thing I want to do this year as well with the videos. So I'm going to do a lot more, I'm going to try and do a lot more short form content this time. Dare I say it, TikTok, Instagram Reels, those kind of things. And just do short form content to try and get people onto Zwift. And those who are on Zwift, into racing. We don't know the exact numbers, but we know that there's still the minority of Zwifters who are racing. I'm almost there. Do you reckon I can just stay on till level 51 now? Is that something you want to see, homie? 1 minute max power. Yeah, 1 minute's horrible though, isn't it? Anything over 40 seconds is horrible. What would your guess be? Well, I'm not sure I want to try a 1 minute max power. We could try a max power. So we change screens. 550 for a minute. Here, let me tell you. Let me open Zwift Power now because I can't remember. Da-da-da. Facial recognition. Not recognised. Oh, bro. Right, here we go. Okay. What did you say? You guys are well off. You've got like massive expectations of my power here. So I'm 68 kilograms. What did I do? Oh. Last Tuesday I did a 7.1. There's a lot of 6s, 7s. My best apparently is a 7.1, which for me is 485 watts. I don't want to try it. I do not want to try 1 minute. I only did that MyWhoosh power test yesterday, which is 2 6-second max powers, a 30-second, a 3 minute, a 12 minute. Maybe I should try a max power just for the TikTok now. What do you think? I know, mad. That's exactly why I'm not a pro. That's exactly why I'm like floating between B and A. Screen. Look at that, I do a chat on that one. Madness. Should have put that on before, shouldn't I? Where's the background? Should be a background there, you know. sure if you guys can see that background or not. Anyway. Yeah, you get to see a bit more of me on this one. This black background, this should be like a blurred out version of Zwift, but God knows why it's not come on. I hope no one else is chatting to me there, because I'm clearly not chatting, am I? Alright then, what do you think for max power? What am I going to hit if I try a 10-second sprint? Who's wearing Castelli? I'm not wearing Castelli. Who's that message me there? I know it's Ica from BL13. Did I miss the question before? Oh, it's a private message. Am I wearing Castelli? I am not. I am wearing full level bellows. Sorry, homie, what we said. 1150 max power. You know what is my max power? You might not be far off there. That might be about right. Oh yeah, you only ever see 15 second, don't you, on there? Oh yeah. $9.21. Thanks, Ingenie. I think I can do over 1,000. Right, wait till it flattens off then. We'll give one a go. I've not done one. Well, no, I did. I did 2 yesterday. Let's do this for the top now. Let's record it. Get over the top. I'll big ring it and we'll give it a go. Hopefully the pressure of the crowd might get me over 1,000. I've only ever hit 1,200 outside. I need the big ring. Right, let's move the mic. These guys are on me going, like, what the? In the drops, yeah? It made me nervous now. I've got more nervous. All right, we ready? Probably too flat now. Anyone see that? What did I hit? Too big a gear that time. I saw 1100. Anywhere near 12 there. Too slow. 122. Smaller gear. I reckon I've got one more. Although I did feel my hamstring there. I might try it on the hoods. I know it's frowned upon. Just let me breathe first. 11.22, that was a warm up then. Coach Alex won't be happy like this. I've got 3 hours tomorrow. Alright. I'll give it 45 seconds. Oh, good to hear. Thanks, Ica. Alrighty. Right, let's give it a go. Yeah, we're coming up to the bloody climb here as well. Right, I'm going to do it in the hoods. I've kind of lost my confidence again though. Definitely saw 12. Definitely couldn't do it for 15 seconds though. That's okay, isn't it? 68 kilograms. Oh yeah, just in time to recover here. Yeah, exactly. Sign up. If you want to sign me up, drop me an email. Simon at nevergonnahappen.europe.ever. Is that what that calculates out to? Maybe Alex won't tell me off. Maybe Alex will just be chuffed for me. I'll take that though. I'll have a look later to see if that's the best I've ever done. I think it's about the same. I think my max outside is also, I think it's about 1200. You know what, I only got an outside power meter this year, start of this year. Never had one in 20 odd years of riding. And now, can't race or ride outdoors without it. But I know I did, just before I did the UCI Worlds, I did some max power sprints outside. I definitely saw 12. But I haven't been involved in an outdoor sprint this season when I've had a power meter on, so let's see next year when I get up the local motor racing circuit on some of them crits. The Darley Moor's closest for me. Oh nice, what's saying, because it helps outdoor riding in Genie. This is better, isn't it? Everyone can see the chat. Right, I'm gonna have 5 minute cooldown now. Whoa. Cheers for that. You will see that clip on Reels later. Instagram, I'll get it everywhere to prove it to me, don't I? I hope that's safe. But you guys will witness that as well. Yeah, you're right, homie. My heart rate was a bit high outside. If you look at my averages, some of the chain gangs on a Thursday, or pace lines, whatever you call them, where you're from. Those Thursday night group rides were absolutely fire. And the first couple of times out with him, with the power meter and the heart rate monitor on, I'm like, this is never right, I must be ill. No, power meter's left side in. True story though. That is an absolute true story. I won't show you now, but if you look at some of my data from this year, I know I keep going on about my data, but I've got a long left leg. So on the right shoe, I've got 5mm wedge. I've also got orthotics in the shoes. My saddle on this right side is just destroyed. I don't sit right on the bike. Causes me a load of adductor problems on this left. But before I got these orthotics and the wedge on this right foot, the shorter leg was producing more power. That was like producing 54%. And the other leg, 46 or whatever it is, somewhere. That was the extreme, but it would always be 52, 53 to 47, something like that. It was nuts. It has improved marginally since I've had this wedge in, but I guess also those sort of biomechanical changes take time as well. But I'm still getting adductor problems on the left side. Anything over, if I'm riding intensely, any race over 2 hours with any reasonable intensity, indoor or out, I know I'm going to have adductor issues. So I think that's one thing I'm going to try and do this month, is go and see, like, I've had bike fits, but I want to go and see like a proper physio based, biomechanical based full setup. So I'm only 42, I can't go another 20 years with constant adductor issues, can I? So that's a mission to sort that out. I did do a video actually on the leg length difference as well, when I first got the orthotics. I really appreciate everyone who's joined the chat today. Omi and Jeannie, thanks for the chat, guys. Appreciated. 60-40. Wow. I thought when you said that's still okay, I was expecting something come then. That's a big difference. But you do walk around in circles. Are you a track rider? You just ride around in circles. Cheers, homie. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, buddy. Have a great race on Tuesday. Don't forget, let us know in the chat on the Recon, so let us know you got on. The music just chilled out in time, that's good. It's a huge difference, 60-40. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's the thing. I know you get some people who have these differences in power and muscle mass and leg length because of functional differences, because of injuries or work or things like that. But then I know you get anatomical differences where literally limbs are longer on one side than the other. I read actually they reckon about 90+% of the population have a longer left leg. Apparently. I don't want to talk about the evolution of man here, but that's the way it could go. Well, I hope that doesn't cause you too many issues now, Eugene. Sounds like that 60% is massive power anyway, looking at what you said you put out before. Right, I'm gonna have some dinner soon. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody tuning into the stream as always. Thanks to BL13. Have I done like a closing screen? Thanks for watching. I don't know if I have. If I can't find a thanks for watching screen, I'm going to send you back to the stream starting soon screen. Right, that's me done anyway. Dinner time. And spend the evening with the kids. And also Mrs. B as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good race Tuesday. See you guys soon.